to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Might be changing the route. Handoff to the lone back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Right on the money. And he'll be brought down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. He's at the tip, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Penny. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Snap it to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Missouri wants to go fast. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Flips it out to the back. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Slings it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep to the right. Got the first down and more. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Power football with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Penny. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. To running room. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Got his man quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and go get them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Lost to throw again. He wants it all. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Penny. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The give. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
Now, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Creates a little room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And man, he had nobody around him. That's got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Terrell. He's got an open man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
On to kick it away.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Blade. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. On the move. And And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Terrell. Dumps it to the back. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
When you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable.
There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That is a crazy sequence of events, because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California, thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Ready to fire from the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Blade. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Now facing a third and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. To the air, it's Terrell. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
There's a great example of the quarterback bailing out his head coach on a gamble. 4th and short in the red zone. A lot of people thinking just take 3 points, but QB himself knows exactly where to go with it, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The gift to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run from the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Blade. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to pass. It's Terrell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great catch and run for 6. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Connection to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Looking to throw, it's Blade. That's caught. It's Penny. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
second and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw. It's Slade. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Turning it on! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season, winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition. So that's what's fun about today, like proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
Across the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After that last completion, it's second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they didn't.